Welcome, dear friends. Today, our topic is integrals, exercise 7.2, integration by substitution. This is the method. So, in part 1, we have discussed question number 1 to question number 6. In part 2, we have discussed question number 7 to question number 23. Today we have part number 3, question number 24 onwards. So let us start with the new topic. Part number 3 is the topic of the day. We are going to discuss question number 24 onwards. First of all, question number 24, integration of 2 cos x minus 3 sin x divided by 6 cos x plus 4 sin x. So this is the quotient function, numerator upon denominator. So in these questions what we do, we take denominator, that is we put here denominator which is equal to 6 into cos of x plus 4 into sin of x. Suppose this is equal to t. So what is the next step? We differentiate both sides with respect to t. So we have now 6 into minus sin x plus 4 into derivative of sin x is cos of x dx is equal to dt. Therefore, what we can say now, taking 2 common, so we are left with 2 cos x minus 3 sin x into dx is equal to dt. That means we can say now this integrand I is equal to 2 cos of x minus 3 sin x into dx divided by 6 cos x plus 4 sin x mean t, and here the value of d of x is dt divide 2 into 2 cos of x minus 3 sin x. So we see 2 cos x minus 3 sin x, 2 cos x minus 3 sin x same है, so we cancel them. We are left with dt upon 2t. So what is the integration now? 1 upon 2 log of t plus c. Now the original value of t is substituted here now. Log of t mean 6 cos of x plus 4 sin of x plus c is the final answer of the question. Question number 25, 1 upon cos square x into 1 minus tan x whole square. So first of all we have to think of which term should be substituted here. So according to me, first of all, if we can write here 1 upon cos square x, in the numerator this becomes secant square of x whole divide 1 minus, now we are left with tangent of x whole square into dx. Now what we should do, now put this tangent or 1 minus tangent x is equal to t. Now differentiating, derivative of 1 is 0, minus tangent x derivative is minus secant square x into dx is equal to dt. So that means we can write this as dx is equal to dt upon minus secant square x. So from here, substituting these values, our question becomes secant square of x divide 1 minus tangent x is considered to be equal to t. Outside this is whole square, and dx mean dt upon minus secant square of x. So this way, now cancelling these secant square x, we are left with minus 1 upon t square dt. So that means minus t raised to power minus 2 dt. So this is equal to now minus t raised to power minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1 plus c, that is minus minus plus 1 upon t plus c. This is equal to 1 upon what is t? This is 1 minus tangent of x plus c is the final answer. Our next question is question number 26, cos square root of x upon square root of x. So here we substitute this square root of x equal to t. Now differentiating x raised to power 1 upon 2 is equal to t. Differentiating with respect to x, 1 by 2 x power 1 by 2 minus 1 into dx is equal to dt. So that means 1 upon 2 x power minus 1 upon 2 dx is equal to dt. That means 1 upon 2, this will be here now 1 upon square root of x into dx is equal to dt. So finally we have dx is equal to 2 into square root of x into dt. So we substitute now this value here. So we have now integration cos of square root x, that is cos of t divide square root x, and dx mean 2 square root of x into dt. Now what we do here, this square root of x get cancelled. We are left with 2, taking this outside, cos of t into dt. This is equal to 2. Integration of cos t is sine of t plus c, the constant of integration. Now 2 sine of what is t? T is square root of x plus c. So this is the final answer. Our next question is question number 27, square root sine 2x cos 2x dx. So first of all, we take this term, that is we put sine of 2x equal to t. Therefore its derivative cos of 2x into 2 into dx is equal to dt. This 2, because the derivative of 2x is 2, so that means we can put here dx equal to dt upon 2 into cos of 2x. So this question becomes now is equal to square root of sine 2x is taken as t into cos of 2x, and dx the value is dt divide 2 cos 2x. Now this 2 cos of 2x get cancelled. We have now integration t raised to power 1 upon 2 into dt. So this is equal to taking 1 by 2 common, integration t raised to power 1 by 2 is t power 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. So this is equal to 1 upon 2 into t raised to power 3 upon 2 upon 3 upon 2 plus c. So this is equal to 2 get cancelled, 1 upon 3 t. The value of t is sine of 2x whole raised to power 3 upon 2 plus c. Our next question, cos of x upon square root 1 plus sin x. Here once again we put the denominator term inside the square root 1 plus sin x equal to t. Therefore differentiating derivative 1 0, sin x derivative is cos of x into dx is equal to dt. That means dx is equal to dt upon cos of x. So this question becomes now integration cos of x upon square root of 1 plus sin x mean t, dx mean dt upon cos of x. So now we cancel these two terms equal. So we are left with t raised to power minus 1 upon 2 into dt. Its integration is t power minus 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon minus 1 upon 2 plus 1 plus c, that is equal to t raised to power 1 upon 2 upon 1 upon 2 plus c. This is equal to 2 into square root of t plus c. This is equal to 2 square root of t is 1 plus sin of x plus c. Question number 29, cotangent x log sin x dx. So first of all here we put log of sin of x equal to t, differentiating with respect to x, log sin x derivative 1 upon sin x. Because of chain rule, again derivative of sin x into cos x into dx is equal to dt. So this means cos x upon sin x is cotangent of x into dx is equal to dt. That means dx is equal to dt upon cotangent of x. So this question becomes now cotangent of x into log sin x is taken as t, dx mean dt upon cotangent x. So what we do, cotangent x cancelled out, so remaining function is t only, dt. So integration of t is t square upon 2 plus c. Value of t is log of sin of x its whole square upon 2 plus c. Question number 30, sin x upon 1 plus cos x. So here put denominator 1 plus cos of x equal to t. That means differentiating with respect to x, minus sin of x into dx is equal to dt. That means dx is equal to dt upon minus sin of x. So this question is equal to sin of x divide 1 plus cos x taken as t value of dx is dt upon minus sine of x. So now this sine x is cancelled. What is the remaining part? Minus 1 upon t dt. So its integration 1 upon t integration log of t plus c. That means minus log of t is equal to 1 plus cos of x plus c. Question number 31 is also same. Here sin x upon 1 plus cos x whole square. Take denominator 1 plus cos x equal to t, differentiating with respect to t, minus sin of x into dx is equal to dt, mean to say dx is equal to dt upon minus sin of x. So this question is now equal to sin of x upon 1 plus cos x mean t its whole square and dx mean dt upon minus sin of x. So this is equal to minus outside sin x cancel out 1 upon t square into dt. This is equal to minus t raised to power minus 2 dt is equal to minus t raised to power minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1 plus c. So this way we have minus t power minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. This is equal to plus 1 upon t plus c is equal to 1 upon t value is 1 plus cos of x plus c. Our next question is question number 32. So this is here 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus cotangent x dx. So how to solve the question? So this is equal to 1 upon 1 plus cotangent x mean cos of x upon sin of x dx. So this is equal to sin of x divide sin x plus cos of x. This is equal to 1 upon 2 into 2 sin x upon sin x plus cos of x dx. We here divided by 2 and multiplied by 2. Why this? Because now we can write this way 2 sin x mean sin of x plus cos of x plus sin of x minus cos of x divide sin of x plus cos of x dx. So this way minus cos x plus cos x cancel out, sin x plus sin x equal to 2 sin x. So this way now taking we put here the bracket to first two terms and last two terms. So this way we have now 1 upon 2 outside integration sin x plus cos x upon sin x plus cos x, that is 1 plus into dx plus 1 upon 2 sin of x minus cos of x divide sin of x plus cos of x dx. So in the second integrand what we do, put denominator sin of x plus cos of x equal to t. That means derivative cos of x minus sin x is into dx is equal to dt. So that means dx is equal to dt upon cos of x minus sin of x. Therefore, this is now 1 upon 2. Integration of 1 is x plus 1 upon 2. This is sin x minus cos x divide sin x plus cos x is assumed equal to t into dx mean dt upon taking minus outside, this becomes sin x minus cos x. So this way now we cancel these equal terms. We are left with 1 upon 2 x plus 1 upon 2. This minus will come here outside, minus 1 upon 2 1 upon t dt. That means x by 2 minus 1 upon 2. 1 upon t mean log of t. What is t? This is sin of x plus cos of x plus c is the final answer. Question number 33 is also same. This is equal to 1 upon 1 minus tangent x. That is, we can write this as 1 upon 1 minus sin x upon cos of x into dx. That means cos of x upon cos x minus sin of x into dx. Again we divide by 2 and multiply by 2. Cos of x divide cos x minus sin x into dx. This is equal to 1 upon 2. We do here cos of x minus sin x plus cos of x plus sin of x divide cos of x minus sin x into dx. That means this minus sin x plus sin x cancelled. Cos x plus cos x equal to 2 cos x. Now what we are going to do, we put here bracket first term, second term. So now what happens, this is equal to 1 upon 2 into integration cos x minus sin x upon cos of x minus sin of x into dx plus sin 1 by 2 cos of x plus sin of x divide cos x minus sin x into dx. So this is 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 by 2. Here what we do, put denominator cos of x minus sin of x equal to t. Therefore derivative minus sin x minus cos x into dx is equal to dt. That means dx is equal to dt upon taking minus outside sin of x plus cos of x. So second integrand becomes equal to 1 by 2. This integration of 1 is x with respect to x plus 1 by 2 integration cos of x plus sin of x divide this term is t into dt upon minus sin x plus cos x. So that means 1 by 2 x plus 1 by 2 they are cancelled. This minus will come outside, minus 1 upon t dt. So answer is x by 2 minus 1 by 2 log of t. What is t? Cos of x minus sin of x plus c. Next question, question number 34. Square root tangent x upon sin x into cos x. Now what we do here is equal to square root tangent of x divide sin of x. We divide here by cos x and multiply by cos x. Cos x is already here, so this becomes cos square x dx. So this means integration square root of tangent of x upon sin x upon cos x mean tangent of x into 1 upon cos square x into dx. So this means we can write this as this is 1 upon square root of tangent of x. 1 upon cos square x mean secant square x dx. Now here we can substitute square root of tangent of x equal to t. That means tangent of x is equal to t square. So we write it as secant square x dx is equal to 2t dt. That means dx is equal to 2t upon secant square x into dt. So this question now I is equal to 1 upon t into secant square of x into dx mean 2t upon secant square x into dt. So this way we have secant square x cancelled out, t upon t cancel out, 2 into only 1 is left dt. So integration is t plus c. This is equal to 2. What is t? This is square root of tangent of x plus c. In question number 35, 1 plus log x whole square upon x. Here we put 1 plus log x equal to t. Differentiating with respect to x, 1 upon x dx is equal to dt. That means dx is equal to x into dt. So this is now equal to 1 plus log x mean t whole square upon x. Dx mean x into dt. X cancelled out, t square into dt is equal to t power 3 upon 3 plus c. T mean 1 plus log of x whole power 3 upon 3 plus c. Question number 36. X plus 1 into x plus log x whole square upon x dx. So here inside the bracket put x plus log of x equal to t. That means differentiating with respect to x, x derivative is 1 plus log x derivative is 1 upon x into dx is equal to dt. So this means x plus 1 upon x dx is equal to dt. This means dx is equal to x upon x plus 1 into dt. So this question becomes is equal to x plus 1 into this x plus log x is t whole square upon x into dx mean x upon x plus 1 into dt. So we see now this x cancelled with this x plus 1 cancelled out. So what is remaining part? T square is the last remaining part into dt. This is equal to t power 3 upon 3 plus c is equal to what is t? X plus log of x whole power 3 upon 3 plus c. Last question, question number 37. X power 3 sine of tangent inverse x power 4 upon 1 plus x power 8 dx. So here we put this bracket, whole bracket, tangent inverse of x raised to power 4 equal to t. So differentiating with respect to x, this derivative is 1 upon 1 plus its square x power 4 whole square into derivative of x raised to power 4, which is 3 4 x power 3 into dx is equal to dt. So this way we can say 4x power 3 upon 1 plus x power 8 dx is equal to dt. So we say now dx is equal to 1 plus x power 8 upon 4x power 3 dt. So this question becomes x power 3 sine of, this is assumed equal to t upon 1 plus x power 8 into dx mean 1 plus x power 8 upon 4x power 3 into dt. So what to do? This 1 plus x power 8, 1 plus x power 8 cancelled, x power 3 cancelled. So what is remaining part now? 1 upon 4, taking this outside being a constant. Next is sine of t. Everything is finished. dt is the last. 1 upon 4 integration of sine t is minus cos of t plus c. So final answer is minus cos of t. What is t? This is tangent inverse x raised to power 4